Alright, so for those of you who have been with this channel, you know what's coming. For those of you who are new, this is not how I normally intro the game. This is usually what I do for game 1 of the first round, but I was sick, I couldn't get it finished, so this is turned into the game 1 round 2 introduction. Some of the lyrics have to do with round 1, but I wasn't going to recut it, so enjoy.
Alright, Panther fans, I'm so excited! I know Bob is going to be great in this series, huh? Who's Bob? We're screwed.
2 points! 2 points! 2 points!
So the Panthers won again. That's another 5 in a row. You had tickets for the game, but your wife wanted a show. You can't believe you missed out on another 6-goal banger. Barkov, Hubie, and Horny scored. Whole team had points except Uyghur. So you're walking in the door to your home and your kids are saying, "Hey, Dad, did you see the game?" But they see your face and they know you're kinda mad. Now your wife is feeling kinda down, so she gives her lips a smack. You say, "Sorry, babe, too late for that. Now let me watch the Flying Fluffy recap."
Certainly can't blame it on Huberto, and at the same time, how many times does he get near the net and he passes the puck instead of shoot? 2 points!
Now remember back in the day when the Panthers lost again, 3 in a row, 6 of 7 and 9 out of 10. You knew that you could count on another epic meltdown. Jaws is ranting, there ain't no clapping, so you're turning up the sound. From Matheson to Yandel, or pucks to Bob didn't get, never skipped a beat or missed the chance to make Owen teacher's pet. Every time we win a few games, next 3 were so damn bad. Just another lost year with nothing to do but sit and watch the Flying Fluffy recap.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough. I could go for 2 more hours. You guys
Watch
are waiting
the
for the
Flying
video.
Fluffy recap.
2 points! 2 points! 2 points!
Now let's take a little time to remember some of the names that made the sacrifice, yet somehow took the blame. Gerard Gallant got fired, Mackenzie took the heat. Bob Bugner got us 96 points and still got tossed on the street. Yager, Lou, and Jovo too might have looked a little bit old. Gotta give the owners credit, man. 35 for parking, that's bold. True fan since 93. Remember the Nielsen trap. Damn shame that after Finals Game 4, we couldn't watch the Flying Fluffy recap.
Oh yeah, it's really great for everybody else, huh? I only get to come on the show when they lose. Why won't they lose? What is going on? This is Twilight Zone. They won't lose!
2 points! 2 points! 2 points!
I got some. I got something big. Oh, this is a big one. I'm gonna have dinner tonight. Put this thing right on the barbecue. We're gonna have a campfire later and put him on the barbecue. I think, oh no, dang it. It's another asshole fish. It's the second asshole I caught today. Get
Spencer! I said black coffee. What is this? You put soy milk in here? Let's Spencer.
2 points! 2 points! 2 points!
It's time to win a cup. This team is friggin' lit. But another first round exit will have me jumping off a bridge. We gotta have Vesna Bob, or at least an imitation. Offense is hot, we're scoring goals, we've got no limitations. Ekblad is coming back. We added Claude Giroux. Put Barkov, Bennett, or Duclair with Hubie Doobie Doo. 16 more games we're winning, and we ain't taking no crap. Once it's over, we all get drunk and watch the Flying Fluffy recap. Spencer! That's a jockstrap, not a face mask! What an idiot. Watch the Flying Fluffy recap.
2 points! 2 points! 2 points! Alright. Panthers, Lightning. Lightning and the Panthers, and the Panthers and the Lightning. And here we go again. I'm just going to get this right out of the way. Last series, I had no reason for it. I came out and I said I have no proof. I have no reason. It's just my gut feeling. Panthers are going to win tonight in overtime, win the last 3 games of the series, and never look back. That happened. The same gut feeling, the same applies. Panthers in 5. Panthers in 5. And I know there's going to be a ton of comments. That's fine. I'm not talking about... It's a gut feeling. That's all it is. So there's no sense in like trying to lay out all of the logical reasons why that can't happen. If you've watched this channel long enough, you know I'm not really that logical of a man. So my gut tells me Panthers in 5. That's what I'm going with. Now, Lomberg is in. Marchman is still out. Duclair is back in. So Mammon rides the bench tonight. No problems there. You got to have Ryan Lomberg on the ice against the Lightning. There's a bylaw somewhere there in the NHL rulebook that Ryan Lomberg must play in the playoffs against the Lightning. I'm expecting a absolutely ridiculous, just a ridiculous crowd tonight. That's what I want. I'm not going to say we're going to come out fast because we never do, but the biggest, most important thing here is stay out of the box. Stay out of the box. Don't retaliate. Let them do whatever the hell they want. You know, as long as it's not hurting our guys, make them pay on the scoreboard. Take it out on the scoreboard. I don't want to see retaliatory penalties. So, last thing, for those of you may have or may not have noticed, what do you think? What do you think? I know, there you go, everybody's laughing. There you go. One Bad Steve, huge supporter of the channel, good friend, sent me this. I just opened it on the pregame live stream. We gave away a flag, we gave away a magazine, and everybody loved the Uyghur jersey. Fits nice, it's beautiful. So this is what we're going with, Steve. I really appreciate it. Panthers in 5 tonight. Panthers 6-2. I'm just way full of confidence, but there's no other way to beat. All right? We want to beat the champs. We got to beat the champs. Let's do this. All right, so 1-0 Panthers after 1. I like that period of hockey. I'm not going to lie. Now, we take 2 penalties. Uyghur with the tripping, like 30 seconds in. And we've been doing that. Like, that's the 2nd or 3rd time this playoffs. 30 seconds in, we give up a penalty. We kill it off. And then Duke with a high stick. And you're thinking, oh, geez, Duke should be left you on the bench. We killed that penalty off. And then wouldn't you know it, perfectly, just perfect. Ryudo gets the puck. He comes into the zone. And he waits. And he waits. And he waits. And the key to that is that the Tampa Bay defense just let him wait and wait. They did not try to press him to do anything. So he waits and waits and waits for Duclair to come into the zone, passes it, Duke makes the move, and it's 1-0. And I like the way we're playing. That's the best first period we've played all playoffs. No joke about that. Vasilevsky's made some good saves. Bob made a hell of a save right there towards the end of the first period. You can't lie. Tampa Bay is going to miss Braden Point. That's a loss for them. There's no getting around that. But we had to play them last year without Ekblad. Sounds about even to me. Let's move on to the second period. So just a question. It's 1-1 after 2. How do you go 0 for 18 on the power play in a 6-game playoff series? And you come back to play the 2-time defending champions, and you haven't made any changes whatsoever to the power play. Nothing different. The setup still looks the same. It's still the same exact slow puck movement where guys get the puck in a position where they might be able to take a shot and they just circle around and wait and do nothing. We have this game. We're absolutely dominating 5-on-5, but we can't score in the power play. Now, I'm not going to sit here and destroy Uyghur for taking the penalty. He hooked Kucherov, not the first person, not the last person to do it, but you've got to kill the penalty. All right, so it's 1-1. Then we get another one with this stupid high stick. Too many penalties. But We're not scoring on the power play. This has got to stop. You got to put different guys out there. They're not doing the job. Absolutely brutally frustrating because we should be winning this game. Bobrovsky's playing a great game, so is Vasilevsky. But 5-on-5, this should be a 2-3-0 game at the very least here. Now I understand Tampa's the champs and this is how they win games, but you got to score in the power play. And if the coach won't make the damn changes, I mean, Jonathan Huberdeau, yes, he made a nice play on our one goal, but he's not playing like himself at all. He is just taking his lackadaisical time with the frickin' puck. I can't have this guy show up now. It took us years to get Huberdeau to play with that edge every night. What the hell is going on down there? A little bit too much time at the beach, Johnny. One fewer time on the scooter. And how about playing with a little bit of energy? Just a little bit. This is bullshit now. Let's finish this game off. Couple of warnings. If you're not into overreactions and at least a half dozen things I'm sure I'll regret saying tomorrow morning, you may as well hit the back button now. If you're looking for me to say, well, we lost to Washington game 1, or that really was goaltender interference, back out. Do yourself a favor and back out because you won't enjoy. Now, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm doing this 6 years. I have plenty of rants. I've had plenty of rants when we weren't good, when we missed 96 points and we didn't get in. When Barkov completely got obliterated by Tavares against the Islanders. Last year where we just couldn't quite get it done against Tampa. This. Where do I even start? I was hoping this is a story. Years ago, in the middle of a game after the second period, I went on Twitter and I called out Aaron Ekblad and told him he needed to make something happen. I don't remember exactly what I said. But long story short is he liked the tweet during the second intermission and then went out and got 2 goals in the third period. And then I said something about that and he liked that tweet. So it was a fun interaction. So I tried that with Huberdeau tonight because that's where I'm going to start. Because you can talk about Barkov. Barkov has a uniform with a C on it, but Huberdeau is the captain of this team. Okay? Now, he didn't play great against the Capitals. He wasn't bad. He was pretty much himself. But not quite, not anywhere near the energy level that we'd seen during the regular season. Now, this effort tonight, not just Huberdeau and Barkov, but Huberdeau because, how can I put this? Get your ass back to the rink. Get out of the pool. Get off the fucking beach. Get off the scooter. Get your ass to the rink and get pissed off about this. Because the performance I saw on the ice tonight was disgusting. It was pathetic. It was not worthy of the season that you've had. It's not worthy of the 20,000 people that were there. And it's not worthy of all the accolades that you've been getting when you finally figured out that you are the best player on this team when you play with an edge, when you play with energy, when you're angry. So if somehow this gets around to you and it pisses you off, good. Because that's the only way you're ever going to be the player that this franchise needs you to be. Because when you do this shit like you did tonight with the lackadaisical, this isn't a fucking surfing contest, Huberto. So that's number one. Barkov. Number one, it'd be nice if he could hit the net. We'll start there. But the coasting, even the announcers were noticing it. You're going back to retrieve the puck while we're on the power play, and you're just coasting back there and being very nonchalant about things. Now, I understand there's a don't panic aspect to why this team has been able to make comebacks. But at some point, you also have to kick it up another notch. And I've not seen Barkov be able to do that yet at all in the playoffs. So that's two players. Now, I'll leave the Uyghur comments to Stu tomorrow. He had some penalties. He got beat by Kucherov. At that point, we had given up 2 goals. We didn't lose this game because Mackenzie Uyghur contributed to us giving up a goal. How about 0 for what on the power play? So let's move on to the power play. Andrew Brunette was the power play coach before he got the interim job. His answer tonight, after we had missed out on a couple of power plays, was just to throw the 5 forwards out there. The same personnel. We've got other guys. Why is Sam Bennett not out there on PP1? Give Anton Lundell an opportunity. Lomberg, Achari. We've had years where Achari has gotten goals on the power play, deflecting pucks. Do something different. Sit the guys down that are 0 for 22. Is it 22 now? Sit those bums down and put anybody else on the ice that might do something different. Because the announcers tonight, actually it only took them about 2 minutes to pick up what I've been saying on the reviews with Stu for months. And this goes back to Huberto. He gets the puck, and the defense and the goaltending are cheating because they know he's not going to take a shot. And if he does take a shot, he's going to have telegraphed it for so long that by the time he takes the shot, they've moved back into position. The puck movement on the power play, okay, there are dead bodies at the graveyard down the street that move quicker than the puck movement on this fucking power play, that we keep putting out the same players every night over and over. At some point, coach, I don't care about hurting these guys' feelings. This isn't patty cakes, this isn't hopscotch, it's not first fucking grade either. Take these bums off the power play and put anybody else on the ice who might move the puck a little bit faster than a snail takes a shit. So let's go down it line by line. Verhaeghe played his game. Duclair looked good, but he also did some not so bright things. Barkov, just forget about it. Forget about it. Invisible. Pushed off the puck, coasting around, can't hit the net. Same freaking thing, different, same thing, same story. Line 2. Bennett. Well, he didn't take any stupid penalties. He didn't do much anything else either. Duclair, I know I counted Duclair up in the top line. That should have been Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe did his normal game. The second line with Huberto. Jonathan freaking Huberto. For years. I've said you're the best guy in the team. I like him better than Barkov. When both guys play to their maximum capacity, I think Huberdeau's a better player. Because he has that edge to him. He gets that anger. He gets pissed off. When he decides to use it, but the problem is when he doesn't, he still thinks he's on the beach. The third line. You got Achari out there trying. He's not Marchment. Lundell has been pedestrian. Very pedestrian. Bomberg didn't really see much from him tonight. Luosterainen had an okay game. Hornquist, I know he brings the leadership. Every once in a while, he shows up on the score sheet. But we're not built to win in the playoffs with Barkov and Huberdeau coasting around like it's an all-skate on a Saturday afternoon at Sunshine Skateway on Mady Ives, 1985. We're not built to win that way. We basically allowed 2 goals tonight until the floodgates opened, and we were losing that game 2-1. The fact that it was 4-1, don't let any of that fool you. We were losing this game 2-1. So I don't want to hear about the goalie interference, the last power play goal, because I don't want to hear it. We scored a goal. One, as in one. At home, opening game round 2. Now, why did we do that? Well, because once again, and we already saw this, and this is the thing about this coach that I have real reservations about. We already learned this lesson. At the end of the season, we shut it down, and we saw Huberdeau and the guys taking the pictures and the Instagram and the pool and the hot tub and the whole thing. And we came out against Washington, game 1, and we looked like absolute ass because they weren't ready to play. So what did we go and do this time? Oh, if I got us, and this is no disrespect to anybody writing these articles, I get it. You got to write a story, absolutely more power to you. But if I got to see one more fucking story about how the guys went to the beach and enjoyed their day off, I don't want them having any more days off. Because this is what happens. These guys can't handle days off. And that's the narrative. But this is not new. So I don't want to see anybody in the comments saying, oh, I'm ditching the team after 1 game. I've been bitching about this for 5 fucking years. These guys only play well when they play with an edge. When they take it easy, when they hit the beach too much, when they're just hanging out and going fishing, we get games like this. Now in October, February, okay, whatever. Hey, it's spring break. It's 86 degrees in Miami. Nowhere else you want to show up that you can go to the beach and rub it in all the Canadian teams, what faces, whatever. But this is round 2 of the fucking playoffs. And they're out there acting like it's spring break. Acting like it's indescribable. They've done it twice now. And so now what do we have? Well, this isn't the Capitals. This is the 2-time defending champ Lightning. You think they're just going to come in here Thursday and let us off the hook? They're smelling blood, and I don't blame them. And why? Because we did the same thing in this game that we did in the game 1 against Washington. Complete meltdown. A complete meltdown. The longer the game went on, the worse we looked. Now, why is that? Why is that? I've gone back and forth and back and forth and back and forth with Brunette. What I'm seeing is a team that needs Q, that needs that kind of a coach. Because this player's coach, he's too soft. Now he made a good move with benching Duke, all right, which I think that might be the first move like that he's really made. He made a good move there, okay? But strategy-wise, this guy gets his lunch and ass handed to him every single night. Every night. Now, that said, is it really Brunette's fault if Huberdeau and Barkov are going to disappear again? So it's a collective thing. And what's worse about this is what you don't really hear me bitching about is the defense of the goaltending. Bob played his ass off tonight. That's an absolute game that we should win. It should have never been, first of all, it should have never been 1-0 as long as it was. But why is it 1-0? Because we're still cross-ice passes. And we get close and we're just, oh, for fucking passing, my God. This isn't just now. This isn't just this year. This is every freaking year I've been doing this. The same problem creeps up with the same guys. And are they completely unaware or do they just not care? It's the same problem. And it ain't just me, because I'm listening to the TNT announcers, and they're watching this game, they're like, what? That's some bad choices. Literally calling the Panthers out for making bad choices with the puck on the power play. So this ain't got nothing to do with just a crazy guy in his basement who plays with puppets. Anybody can see this. And yet, here we are again. Here we are again. And I know, I said I'm not going to say it, but I'll say it. I know Washington beat us game 1. This is not the Capitals without Tom Wilson. They may not have Braden Point, but that even illustrates it even more that we should be winning this game here. After everything we went through last year with the Lightning, this is the effort we come out with. I'm fucking pissed. This coach is always a day late and $1 short. Oh, he figures it out. Oh, he had an idea that it was time to break up Ekblad and Uyghur. He had an idea. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The defense was fine. Uyghur played his normal game. Did he give up a couple power play penalties? He gave the one with the Kucherov thing. He got beat. Defensemen get beat. He hooked them. Barely. Kucherov kind of grabbed the stick, but it was a penalty, fine. But you got to kill it off. It's not like some stupid penalty, like, just sticks up in the face. Gustav Forsling smashes, who was it? Killer? I forget who he smashed in the face. 5 minutes left. And he's taking a power play, taking a penalty, hitting a guy to the face. Stupid penalties. And you know why teams take stupid penalties? Because they're not focused. They're not concentrated. They're not being put through enough things at practice and enough meetings and enough film and enough lectures to be focused in enough on the game. They got their minds too many different places. That's coaching. That's coaching. Now, whether or not this guy deserves a contract or not, that's an entirely different story. I've gone back and forth because sometimes he looks okay, sometimes not so okay. But Fluffy could get this team 100 points as the coach in the regular season. It ain't rocket science with the players they got. But he's always so late to make any changes. How? How do you go 0 for 18 and throw the same group of guys out there against the Lightning? Game 1. How? He doesn't have it. There's a thing that coaches have. Brunette figures it out too late. Anybody can figure it out too late. The good coaches, like the Lomberg for Duclair move, that was a good move. But he's too slow to figure this stuff out. So we're stuck with him learning on the job training. Bring your kid to frickin' work day. I'm pissed. Because this is a game we should have won. And I can't believe we're losing the same way. God damn it, Jonathan Huberdeau. Do you want a cup Or is it all that you care about to get paid and go to the beach? Pick one, man. Pick one. Tease us like this during the whole freaking regular season, like you finally figured it out, and then show up like this, coasting around with Barkov? What is this shit? And I know it's because of videos like this, I'll never get a real player interview. If I'm a coach, if they don't have the balls to come on, I'll say it to their face. If they don't have the guts to come on and hear it, somebody needs to tell these kids the damn truth. And Andrew Burnett sure as hell ain't gonna do it. We had a coach, and now we don't. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We can beat this team. Not with play like tonight. Not with that. Alright. I'm only ending it because I'm sure you guys have heard enough. I've heard enough. I've said enough. It's the same damn thing over and over again. Answers. What do we do? I swear to God, I want a power play of Lundell, Achari, Lombard, Hornquist, and Gudis. Put the 5 least likely guys that could even blink thinking about power play. That's what I want on the ice. First shift for power play, game 2. Or give me a coach with the balls to do that. Just to show these prima donnas that if you don't play the way you're supposed to, you won't play at all. So that's number 1. Number 2, if you coast, you sit. If you're coasting back and taking forever to go get the puck when we're trying to make a comeback, you don't get back on the ice. Put Lombard, Achari, and Hornquist out there. Double shift them. At least we know they'll give effort every damn shift. Defensive pairs are fine. Goaltending is fine. This is spoiled, rotten brat players and a coach that doesn't have the balls to pull out of these players what somebody needs to pull out of them. Somebody's got to get these two, Barkov and Uriel, these 2 guys. Somebody, please, pull the best play out of them, because it ain't happening. It ain't happening from Hornquist or any of these other guys. They ain't getting these guys to do it. We see every once in a while, we see a flash in the playoffs, and they disappear back into the shell. Alright. I don't know if I'm going to regret any of that tomorrow. I don't think I will. Stu and I will be with you tomorrow morning. I'm sure he's got some similar thoughts. I don't want to hear about puck luck. I don't want to hear about it was goaltender interference. I don't want to hear. I'm sick and tired of excuses. We're losing because our best players are still in the fucking beach. And we did the same thing this game that we did game 1 in Washington. We don't have a coach with the balls to talk to these kids the way they need to be talked to. It's all patty cakes and mushroom sandwiches. Mushy mushroom sandwiches. Damn it. I'll see you tomorrow.